What's up, Anchor and addicts, or whatever you want to call yourself? Uh, yeah, so this is an ad. I'm in the shower, but I just gotta say, I just made my first Anchor podcast. It was about a half an hour long, and Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It was literally simple. I press a button, it turns on. Uh, Anchor gives you, everything you need in one place. Because you can do it right from your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer or tablet that you could just do it from. The tools, they allow you to record and edit your podcasts. So, of course, you could add little snippets in there, or take out things that you didn't want in there. Um, but the good thing about it is they'll also distribute it for you, so you can be heard anywhere you want to, like on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can easily make money from your podcast too. Uh, and they tell you and walk you through all the steps. And the good thing is, you can download it now. Download it now, because I've heard this from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've heard this app going out there a long time, for about a year or two. That it's just easy. It's easy to use, and I know this ad is long, but I don't care. But you can download it now on. Go to Anchor.fm to get started. It's ANCHOR.FM to get started. Let me finish my shower, okay? Yes, I did it. How's it look? My wife hates it because I shaved too much right here. I don't think I did. I actually think, because I gotta admit, last time I did something like this, my wife didn't like it. I thought it was shorter than this. Like, super short. Like, it was just barely any nubs there. But this time, I got a little bit higher. And I don't know. What do you think? It's not going to be my normal look. I can promise you that. I do not like it super, super short. Mostly just because I like poke myself. I do. I poke myself all the time. It's kind of weird. But I'm actually kind of happy today. I did get a lot of sleep, but the reason why I'm happy is because I woke up feeling something that I don't always feel. And that is kind of weird, actually. A sense of accomplishment. And most of it was just me going to sleep. Like, I think there's times in my life that I have to because I have to take the time out. But I think there's lots of times in my life where I had to literally just reflect. And then, not saying I'm looking at, all the bad things everything that happened in my life. And I'm just talking about the things that I wanted to do, that I think I should have done, or stuff like that. And I guess just look at that and see how I handled all those situations. And I think I accomplished more than I didn't. I can tell you that. I mean, I have accomplished more than I didn't. And one of that is making sure I have, the crutch, the table stand to hold the TV. I want to make sure that I have everything that I do on a daily basis
That's work. That's, go home, be a father, dad, husband, blah, blah, blah. All the other stuff. Hopefully, I do it for the most part. And then, things get better from there, or you notice things that are trending in a good way. Heck, I have to keep bringing it up because that's the only thing I have to relate to. My kids, they are my oldest one. I can't really talk about my oldest one because he's out of the house. So, I can't really talk about him because he's already doing everything that the younger kids are going to do, hopefully, in the future, which is, work for a living and pay bills and blah, 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 and be an adult. That's basically what it is. So, that's what I'm talking about. So, I look at my kids being age 10, right? Things that they've been going through. They're going through school, learning life lessons, all that other stuff, right? So, all those things that they go through, I take a look at those situations, and then the times that, we either have to be corrected, I don't know, refocused, whatever the case may be. It's not like they did something bad. It's just that point where that you might have to give your input, and hopefully your kids respond to it in a positive manner or whatever it is. And I think that's one of the things I feel the greatest about, for myself at least, that my kids are doing or being the things that they want to do because they've already decided consciously, meaning that they have their own self-awareness, they have their own world, they know exactly what's going on. And I have made sure and beat it into them that they pay attention to just about everything. As I tell them, literally, everything you're going through right now is only going to happen one time, unless it's, the little minuscule things. But I'm just saying, in general, in life. So, once you get out of school, you're out of school. There's no going back unless you want to go to college, and unless you got deep pockets, going back to college, that's pretty expensive. I almost went to college when I was younger, but I didn't have the money for it. So, but anyways, my kids, they know what they want to do, whether or not it's far-fetched or for me to believe that they're going to be able to do it. So, I gotta say it. My youngest wants to go in the NFL. I tell him, you have to have, alternatives, because you are small, short, slow, and I don't mean slow like anywhere else. I just mean he's slow. He's not fast in his movements and his running skills and anything else. So that's just something that'll eventually get progressively better. Hopefully, it depends on him. But then also the youngest, or excuse me, the 15-year-old Trell just wants to go in the NBA. He literally said, told us that's what he wanted to do, and I told him, I was like, cool, that's great. And I wasn't laughing at him or in any sense, but I just let him know the same thing about having the a fallback. So you still got to go to school, you still got to do the college thing or whatever, if that's what you want to do. I don't honestly care if they want to go to college. My kids cannot go to college for I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. I care if they set their goals for something and they don't follow through with what they want to do, then that just shows they either need to be recalibrated on what they want in life and reassess what they like and don't like and everything like that. And maybe it might help them out. But for the most part, I don't really care. But I think I've done a great job. I hope that I could do more of that. Maybe that sounds a little narcissistic, I guess, but I feel like it's a good job, a good thing for yourself, for your self-esteem, for where you might be at in your life, lifetime or whatever. Just reflect on what you've been through, reflect on the things that you've gone through and how you've handled it and where you're at now. Hopefully you're in a better place than you were before, but stuff happens, right? Sometimes it's out of your control. But that's why we all have a hand in our own fate. And that is because we can control the things that we can control, which is what I'm saying right now, what I'm doing right now, what I'm about to do. Those are the things I can control, right? I can't control some other person coming up to me and being really negative, but I can control how I respond to it, right? Super simple. Super simple. It's just taking the time and being patient. I'm not always patient. I don't think everyone is. There are certain people who probably are all the time, but that's probably deep-rooted meditation. I'm not there. I don't think I can sit there and do that for a long period of time. But I do try it, though. I do try it for like small bursts, like, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute. I might build myself up to that. I'm not sure. I don't think it really, for right now, helps. But it can help to clear my thoughts if I'm just listening to something else other than the thoughts in my own head, which are the things I want to do. And I keep thinking about them. I do some of them, but for the most part, I am a procrastinator. I am. That will change in due time. I have patience. Anyways, let me get going.